Aries, welcome to RuneScopes by Amanda. That is me. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the adorable Halloween Tarot by Kipling West. Then, as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your October reading over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, just to get additional wisdom and guidance and advice on how you can handle the energies that may be swirling around you during the month of October. That link to my Vimeo channel is below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you find that I am connecting with your energy, and the only way to really do that is to watch the videos for months that have already completed, August, July, September, if you're catching this a few weeks after it's been uploaded. And if I am, please do click the subscribe button. That will ensure that you never miss my videos. They will go directly to your subscription feed when you log into YouTube. But let's jump into October and see what is happening with Aries. October 2018 for Aries. What is going on? As always, keep in mind, Aries, these readings are general, and they are for thousands of people who identify in some way with the sign of Aries. So you can always check the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages, but not everything that comes up will apply to you. I usually get several different messages for each position, at least, sometimes more. Those are all directed at specific people that are watching the video or finding their way to my channel. So yeah, you can check out the video for your rising sign as well, but if you're needing more specialized guidance, if you would really like something far more specific, you would have to schedule a private session with me. I do those on Skype. They are $70. Just drop me a line at my email address. It's also below in the description box. Should be here in the video too somewhere, maybe, if there's room. But yeah, that's the only way I can connect with just your energy. But let's see in general what's swirling around the Aries energy in the month of October. Challenge or focus, we've got the World. So, not a bad challenge at all here, Aries. You're trying to complete something, many of you. You may be trying to complete a plan for travel, and it may be distant. You may be traveling, from coast to coast to another country. You may be solidifying some details about that. And you're being guided by somebody, some of you. So you may have a travel agent. You may have a friend who has been to this location before. You may be going to visit someone who lives there, and they are giving you specific details about this. Now, this could also be you're trying to, complete a cycle or move to the next level of something. The World is about graduation, promotion, moving up. You're moving up a level. Your status is completing. This is the final card of the Major Arcana. So it is symbolizing like this is the last step on a journey. It's the last step of the Fool's journey. That card is 0. And this card is 21. So yeah, in the month of October, you're very focused, but you are being guided and protected, or there is a helpful influence, a mentor, someone who is helping you along with this. And it's going to differ what area of life that this is for you. The World is often a travel card. It is also, connected to foreigners, foreign business, trade, selling goods, across the seas, to other countries. But it's also about, reaching your goal, achieving your goal. So there's something you are trying to wrap up, but it's a good thing. I have a lot of good feelings around this. Like you're excited about this, or you're excited to go to this location, or you're excited to move into the next level. The World is also often a very career-focused energy. It's, again, about graduating. You're done with this course of study. You have everything you need to move to the next level and get a job, or you've done everything you're supposed to do in this job, and now you've been promoted to the next level. You've completed your training. You've completed a certification, and you may be doing that in October. It may be like, I've got to get this certification. I've got to go take this exam. And it does seem like, though, for those of you that are like studying for something, cramming for an exam, you have a study buddy or somebody who is helping you. Now, others of you, this is a foreign person. This is a foreign, again, friend, or a long distance love, or yeah, this could be a long distance relationship because of some of the other cards and runes we have here. So yeah, you could be talking at a distance, but it's challenging to you. Maybe the distance is the challenge, that you guys are missing each other. You want to see each other. This is somebody who's a good influence in your life. For others of you, it could just be some challenges coordinating, scheduling this trip, or if this is a friend that lives in the location you're going to be visiting, it could just be a few little challenges around like kind of getting things taken care of, getting the details worked out about the travel plans. It could also just be the time zones. If you're in different time zones, that is proving a little bit difficult. But for others of you, I think it's just like you're really putting a lot of energy into this, and it's kind of maybe, it's taking a lot of time and a lot of energy and your focus in the month of October. In the present energy, we've got the King of Pumpkins in reverse. And this is the King of Pentacles in other decks. So this could be an earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. In the present, it would be for some of you whenever you are watching this video. For others of you, it could be at the end of September going into early October-ish. So the King of Pentacles in reverse could be somebody who is being stingy, being greedy, you could be waiting on money from a client. Maybe you need a check so that you can finish planning this trip, or maybe someone in the family owes you money because we have Ophelia here. So yeah, this could be someone that you live with. It could be your spouse. It could be your partner. This can also be a female in these general readings. This person could be a male or female person. If you have a roommate or a spouse, like maybe they're they're not like paying their rent. They're not paying their half of the bills. But I feel like for some of you, this is like, it could even be a payout that you're waiting on, especially if it's to do with property you've sold, a possession you've sold, an inheritance that you're waiting, some sort of insurance payout that you're waiting on. So yeah, it's like someone is holding back or being selfish around the house, or and especially with money. Maybe this is your partner, and they're spending lavishly on something, and you're like, well, why didn't you spend that on the repairs we need, around the house, or we really needed to put this money into fixing this, or getting the house ready for the holidays, or whatever. It may be that you're just like, why did you? And weird is here, indicating that it could be like hidden from your view, and this person has bought something without asking, and it was expensive, or it's not something you would have approved of, and maybe that's why they didn't tell you in the first place. But others of you, this is just somebody who either owes you money, maybe you loaned them money. This could also be a landlord, not fixing something around the house, maybe telling you the rent's going to increase, or maybe you've asked if you could do something to ask the landlord if you could do something to the house you're living in or the apartment you're living in, and he's like, no, you would have to pay for that. And so yeah, there's somebody who's being selfish around the living situation here in the present. I don't think it's a huge deal, Aries. I mean, again, because this is a general reading, for some of you, it's going to be very, very minor. For some of you, maybe it is more serious. But really, for the majority of you, what I'm getting is this is just, it's a late payment. You're waiting on money. Like, you may have to remind this person and, say, hey, I've got this trip coming up. Or, hey, I've got, the holidays are coming up. I really need you to pay me that money. You know, you may be considering moving whenever, if this is the landlord and they're going to raise your rent or whatever, you may, you know, or they won't fix things and you're constantly having to be the one to pay to fix things. You may be looking to move out or get a different house or a different apartment because you're not happy with the way this person is behaving. Now, the help that's going to be available to you in the month of October, we've got the 9 of Pumpkins. This is the 9 of Pentacles. A lot of money, work stuff going on here. Yeah, so for others of you, maybe this is your boss. And they're like not giving you the, you know, you're not going to be getting the raise that you wanted, or you're not sure if you're going to get the promotion that you're going for. You know, and maybe that's why you're going to talk to this other person and they're like, oh yeah, well, why don't you come here and we'll give you the title and the money that you're looking for here. Some of you may be leaving one job for another, one home for another because of the behavior of an authority figure or the money person, the landlord, the boss. You just keep getting passed over where you're at, or they refuse to give you a raise. They refuse to give you the title you deserve. There's a change going on here. But yeah, the 9 of Pumpkins is about independence, financial independence, like not having to rely on anyone else. But you do have Gifu here. So, I mean, if you have had to kind of struggle, or if money has been difficult where you have been working, there's a new partnership coming in. Awaz is saying that it is something that, like, you may have to go somewhere you don't want to go. You may have to, like, yeah, there could be, like, you have to go drive further. You may even need to relocate for this job. But it would really kind of, it would be a partnership that would be beneficial to you as far as having the things that you want, helping you pay for a vacation, helping you pay for a big trip, helping you be able to afford maybe the luxuries that you would like to purchase. And if you have pets, maybe, you know, it would help you maybe be able to afford to get more pets or just take better care of the pets you do have. Now, others of you, those of you that are, it's like you're in a relationship, some of you, but you're single. And again, I think this is talking to those of you that are in a long distance relationship. I think this works for you. Some of you, it may be kind of like, you know, I do, for right now, this works for me. Like, you may be talking about one of you moving to where the other one is. Like, you may be discussing that. But for you, for right now, it does seem like, you know, this works for me. We see each other when we see each other, and it's a good time and it's wonderful. But this way I kind of have the best of both worlds. I have my me time, my alone time, and then I have my, you know, lovey-dovey honey time when I see this person. Now, but yeah, you may be, some of you may be pressured a little bit in October, especially if you're going to visit your long distance love. You may be getting a little bit of pressure, or you may be getting like, you know, when are you going to come? I want you to come see me more, or I want us to see each other more, or when are you going to move here? Like, it may be the other person. And, you know, you may have to just kind of tell, it's going to help you again to tell them, I think, that, you know, it just works for me right now. Being on my own, I want to kind of build up my own empire here a little bit more. I want to kind of build up my own independence a little bit here, a little bit more, and then we can talk about that. I'm just not quite there yet, or not quite ready. Others of you, this is a job partnership that is like, you may have to go or drive a little bit further than you used to, but it's still allowing you to be independent. It's still allowing you. So, I mean, this could be, again, yeah, the job with the corner office, or you still will be working, I think, a lot independently. So you'll have your own space and your own like, you know, office or area, and it's really going to come with all the perks and the financial stability that maybe you've been waiting for quite some time, Aries. Now, what must be accepted? You do have the Chariot. This is your you only got 2 major arcana, the World and the Chariot for October here, Aries. So yeah, there's a shift or a change coming involving, and this is a card of victory, but also you've got Rido and, so yeah, travel, especially by car. Some of you may be purchasing a new car, or look at, you know, you're finally like getting to, maybe you wanted to save so much for a down payment on a car, or maybe you wanted to save up the whole amount, and you may be like in October, you may almost be there with the 9 of pumpkins. Like, you know, that's almost the end. You've almost got the amount you want. In fact, you could probably, many of you by the end of October, go buy this new car if that's what you want. Because the Chariot always, especially with Rido, it can symbolize an actual vehicle to me. Others of you, this is just like you're going to visit someone, you're going on this trip in October, or you are finalizing all of those plans. Sorry about that, Aries. The batteries died and had to be changed. But as I was saying, yeah, many of you, it's just victory in completing this, the plans for this trip. You have all of the details in order and you're super excited. But many of you are leaving one job for another, one home for another, maybe both. They may be tied together, having to relocate for a position that is going to get you away from this energy, this selfish landlord, boss. You're finally going to be rewarded for all of your hard work. You're going to get the status, the title, the money. And I think for many of you that if you are going to like having to drive further, it seems like having to drive further or go or move or relocate, it's going to be so much better for you, so much more rewarding for you for many reasons. I think you're going to meet a lot of new people. The job itself seems just more right up your alley. It's just more, it's using more of your creative gifts. It's using more of your vitality. You're just really pouring your passion into this. So there's a big change. A change for the better, and it's happening it's all happening very quickly in October here, Aries, with the Chariot. That's a very fast moving energy. So is Rido. And money looks good. It all seems to be connected to finances, or you improving your finances, but also just being more social and meeting some people, hanging out with people that you really enjoy their company. You share the same interests. You have a lot in common. You enjoy the same things. This is bringing you to people that you were supposed to meet, you were supposed to interact with. Because Thor's rune is here, and that is all about luck and being in the right place at the right time. You know, all of these little details throughout, you know, that have been going on or have been aligning so you could meet certain people. And for many of you, it may be at the job, on the job, you know, or in the new apartment building, in the new neighborhood that you're moving to. And it's like everybody's just nicer and you know, very welcoming. And it's just going to feel really cool. Your social group is changing for many of you. And I'm not saying you're leaving your old friends behind, but many of you, it seems like, are adding to the group, or you're meeting new people. It's like your people, right? Your tribe. Now, those of you that are single, you could be meeting someone who is from another country, that you know, who's a foreigner to you, or is long distance. Maybe they're just visiting your country, or maybe when you're on this trip, you meet someone in that country and you're like, oh, you know, what's this? What's happening here? You know, and it's going to be a wonderful, like, you're supposed to meet this person, right? But it's all kind of through, for most of you, yeah, a shift or change or travel that you are meeting this person. So, and there's a strong, strong physical attraction here on both sides. for you with this person here, Aries. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons this change is happening, because and a lot of it has to do with the people you're meeting, or especially maybe one person in particular. Now, the outcome of October, we do have the Knight of Bats. That's the Knight of Swords in the Halloween, the Knight of Swords in other decks. But so this could be this person, Aries. This could be an air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This could be somebody. Knights are generally 35 or younger, doesn't have to be. So yeah, if this person is a little bit younger than you, it's okay. But the energy of the knight is like, this is like the knight in shining armor, for real. He is the fastest moving knight in the deck, going along with the chariot. This could be somebody who was a soldier, or who is or was in the military. Some of you, this could be your son, and obviously that would not be the romantic connection, but maybe your son is going into the military. Maybe he is leaving the military, coming back home. Again, travel. Maybe he is, because you're so happy in October, many of you, if your son or daughter, again, court card, can be male or female. If your son or daughter has been away in the military, they could be being relocated closer to you, transferred closer to you, so that you can see them and it's an easier distance. You may be visiting them in October. Maybe it's their birthday. Maybe they're a Libra, so you're getting, you know, or they're coming to visit for their birthday. But yeah, Bjork, the rune of mother, family, close associations, is here. Others of you, I think this is the person that you're meeting. If you're single, this could be the person that you are attracted to in October, and they are attracted to you. And Bjork is just symbolizing this is a wonderful new beginning. Those of you who want to start a family, this could be the person that you end up starting a family with. This person will make you a mother, or you will make them a mother. But yeah, very, very communicative, the air signs. They're very intelligent. They know a lot about a lot of different subjects. So they're very good conversationalists. They can really talk about pretty much everything, any subject, any topic. And I think it is that intelligence that really kind of draws you to them. You are really just like, you could listen to them, you know, and you learn from them. And I just think you're excited by them. And this can also indicate a lot of text messages, a lot of internet messages going back and forth. The knight can bring messages, you know, and it will be like a quick volley. Like if you're talking to the knight, of swords on text, I mean, it's like going, you know. So I would recommend talking on the phone, because, you know, your fingers are going to get tired eventually, or Skyping if he's in another country, he or she. But yeah, I think October is ending on a wonderful note. Some of you may have, a child or a long distance love visiting you, or you're visiting them, or you are meeting someone who's going to become a long distance love, and your relationship is going to develop over the coming months. And it does look like for you, for many of you, you may be okay being single, but in a long distance relationship for a little while. You know, you may talk about that. Some of you, you know, if this is you're already in this long distance relationship, you may be talking to someone and they may be wanting you to move there, or wanting to kind of take things to the next level with the World card. Some of you could be, you know, they could be asking you to move in with them, move to where they are. And some of you may be doing it. Some of you, maybe you are accepting it. You know, and you're saying, you know, you may not be doing it in October, but you may say, you know, I need to get some things together. I need to be single for a little bit longer, but, you know, maybe next year. Or others of you may just go ahead and do it in October. But it would be only after you've secured this other job that's going to allow you to have your own money and still have your own financial independence. So that's what I see here, Aries, for October. It's a fantastic month for you. Hey, post up in the comments and let me know how this is working out for you. But meet me over on Vimeo. As I mentioned, I'm going to shuffle now the Halloween Oracle. Want to see if we can get more clues and I know we will, got more information about what you guys are doing and how things are heating up for you in October. That link to my Vimeo channel again is below. I will see you over there, and I will see you back here next time. Thanks for stopping by.